you're thinking we're about to officially start summer here any day now, and I'm just now putting a video out on spring update. Believe me, I know. I've just been going through some things and haven't had a chance to really get any videos out, but I've still been shooting a lot of footage. I just haven't had an opportunity to put it all together and get anything posted. So something amazing happened this weekend, or I should say didn't happen, and that is my plans got canceled. And so I actually have a free weekend. That is so rare for me and it doesn't happen very often. So I thought I would take the opportunity to use this time and put all the videos together that I've been shooting and give you all a spring update. Believe it or not, I've missed interacting with all of you, and I think about you guys a lot, and I really wanted to reconnect and get some videos out on what's been going on here in the last couple months. And so I'm really excited that I have this opportunity. So here's a little update on what's been going on the last few months here at my little urban homestead. I spent most of last summer rebuilding my garden, and it took me most of the summer, like I said, and I didn't get done till maybe July, and I wasn't able to get a lot of plants in, or they were in pretty late, but it was still okay. I was still learning and trying to figure things out. But this year it was really nice that the garden was already done, so I didn't have to do any work. I just had to plant some new vegetables and basically get a head start on stuff. So these have grown really well. My raspberries and blueberries are doing really well, and I was able to get a lot of other plants started. However, the weather has been really crazy here. I mean, it looks really nice and sunny right now, but like 30 minutes ago it was like pouring down rain, and it's supposed to rain a little bit later. So I thought I would take this opportunity while it's sunny to shoot this video. Also, the temperatures have not been getting up very much. I mean, maybe a couple days in the 70s, but it's just been pretty cold. Still pretty cold at night, so I think the plants are really struggling. But all in all, I'm really happy that this was already all done from last year and I didn't have to spend any time rebuilding that. My chickens are still doing well, except I did have something pretty tragic happen a couple weeks ago. Some kind of animal, I think it was a raccoon, got in. There was a hole. I found a little hole that was not secure, and it was able to get in and kill one of my chickens. It was pretty sad because it was one of my newer chickens that I just got last year. So it was less than a year old. So I was pretty sad about that, but I was able to fix the hole. So they seem like they've been pretty safe since then. And another update on my chickens is that I got a couple more. I couldn't resist. I wanted a few more just so I had like a variety of different kinds of egg colors that were being laid. Right now I'm just getting brown and white eggs. So I got a couple more chickens, and I was only going to get a few more, but they are so cute that I ended up getting 5 more chicks that lay different colored eggs. So I'm pretty excited about that. They're still too small to mix with these chickens, so in a couple months when they're big enough, I'll be able to introduce them and have them intermix with the chickens. But the biggest update to my garden is the greenhouse. As you can see behind me, I was finally able to renovate it, so here's how that went. So I never really used this greenhouse for what it was intended, and it just ended up being a dumping ground for a bunch of junk, and also the home for a lot of our neighborhood feral cats to help them stay warm during the winter months. The door was actually broken during one of the storms, and so there wasn't even any glass on there, so I knew that was the first thing that I needed to fix. I started this project sometime in January, so it was still really cold, and without a door, there was really nothing I could do in the space to keep it warm, so I knew I had to take care of that first. I was really intimidated at first to fix the door because I had never worked with glass before, but I just ended up watching a ton of YouTube videos and buying a glass cutting kit, and I just went for it, and it ended up being a lot easier than I thought it would be. This was the scariest part, actually breaking the glass after scoring it, but you just have to be firm with it and it snaps right off. I couldn't believe how easy it was. I just felt so accomplished after this. I know that sounds silly, but honestly, I felt like I should be on this whole house or something. I just felt like such a pro after being able to fix my own door and cut the glass. It was a really good feeling. The door was fixed, it was time to go back out into the greenhouse. The bulk of the work was actually just cleaning it out and getting rid of everything in there. So I put on my overalls that my daughter bought me for Christmas and got to work. This part of the bench was broken, so I wanted to just remove it, but man, it was holding on for dear life. I really struggled to get it out, but eventually it gave up and I was able to remove it. Ooh, it's getting close, but not quite done. I really wanted there to be power in the greenhouse, but there wasn't an existing outlet in there. Now, I'm not an electrician by any means, so I, again, watched a ton of YouTube videos and learned how to tap into an outlet that's on the other side of the wall. But once I was able to figure that out, man, I felt like such a badass. I mean, seriously, it's really amazing how empowering it is to learn something new and to do things that you may not think you are capable of doing. So I highly recommend each of you to stretch yourself and do things even if they feel intimidating, because it's such a rewarding feeling. Now that there's power in the greenhouse, I was able to remove the old fan that no longer worked and replace it with this brand new exhaust fan. This one even has a thermostat attached to it that will automatically turn on to keep the greenhouse at the right temperature. I wanted to have a standing height potting bench in the greenhouse, but I am not a carpenter at all, so I just ended up buying this off of Amazon. It was really affordable and actually pretty easy to put together. The last step was to get the door back on, to do a final cleaning, and to start filling it with plants, decor, and other personal things to make it a fun, functional, and beautiful space.
how the greenhouse started, and this is how it ended up. I am so excited to have a working greenhouse now, and I've become such a plant nerd. I just love how it turned out, and I spend more time out here than I probably should, but I can't help it. I just love being out here.
So much for letting me give you a tour of my urban homestead and my finished greenhouse renovation. I really appreciate you all staying to the very end, and I hope you enjoyed seeing some of my updates. I really missed chatting with some of you and interacting with you, so I hope you leave a comment and we can talk again. And I have a couple things coming up, and I really hope that I can be more organized and be able to give you the updates a little bit more. I have a couple of summer RV trips that I'm planning, so I hope that you come back and check those out. But in the meantime, I hope you all are having a wonderful spring and are excited about the summer. And I hope to see you all soon. Take care.